Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am here to make another one of those full page collage, you know, full book page collage pages. That's a bit of a mouthful. So I've got my bunch of, you know, regular, what I would call regular texty kind of pages here. And then I've also got this book. Now I have to say, I bought this book on Amazon and this is super extravagant because I think I paid £6 for this book. So yeah, I feel really extravagant because I'm going to be tearing it up. But it just caught my eye. I just couldn't really resist buying it. So I wouldn't normally pay £6 for a book and then just tear it up. But yeah, this particular book it just caught my eye. And I'm sure you can all see why, because look at that beautiful cover. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So it's called Wildflowers of Britain, Month by Month. It's by Margaret Erskine. I don't know how you pronounce that, I'm afraid. Wilson. Now, I was quite shocked. I had read some of the reviews and lots of people had said that the book was quite small. The book is quite small. I mean, just to give you an idea, I'm just going to see how big it is on my little mat. So it's 6 inches by, yeah, 6 by 7. So, I mean, it is quite a small book. I mean, your regular kind of reading book is normally, I don't know, 5 by 7 or, you know, sometimes bigger, kind of, I don't know, 6 by 9 or something like that. So it is quite small. And obviously the kind of floral books that I would normally be drawn to and have bought in the past, they're normally much bigger, aren't they? But it is a beautiful book, and you know, I'm sure that you can probably buy this on some used book sites, maybe like Abe Books and things like that, maybe eBay and things. But I just wanted to kind of show you what's in here. I mean, I have to say, when it arrived and I saw how small it was and I thought, oh, I paid £6 for that. I was very tempted to send it back, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I just thought, well, let's just work with it because I've bought it now, and you know. Sometimes the whole sending back, I mean, although they make it super easy on Amazon, it still is, you know, you have to repack it and all that. So I just thought, oh, I won't bother. I will just work with it because I had a sort of plan in mind. Obviously, when the book arrived and it was smaller really than I'd expected, that plan went out the window. But I thought, let's come along and do some of those whole book page collage sheets, but incorporating these pages. So I'm going to just tear out a few here, where hopefully I've got kind of nicer images on one side than the other side. So for me, for instance, I love this one, not quite so keen on that side. Probably same here, maybe not, definitely the same here. I mean, I love this side, not so keen on that side. So I'm going to just tear them out, but I'm going to keep them right side up, so that when I come to use them, I'm actually aware of what side I did think that I was going to use, because, you know, I've got such a terrible memory that I'll end up putting them the wrong way up, and then I'll come to look at them and think, oh, which side did I think I was going to use? So yeah, I'll just try and keep them the right side, you know, the side that I thought I preferred. And some of them have got a sort of more white background. Most of them are this gorgeous colour on the actual you know, floral images themselves, but every now and then you just get some that are whitish. So I'm going to again try and probably avoid the whitish ones just for this particular project, you know, but I mean, hopefully I'm going to use the whole book and it will seem then like good value for money rather than poor value for money as it seems currently. Yeah, so let's just put out a few more. I mean, I've probably got enough, to be honest, because I'm planning on mixing it with the texty pages, not just having it as complete florals, if that makes sense. So I probably actually have got enough, but having said that, I wouldn't mind trying one as a complete floral page as well, to be honest. So I think, you know, we'll see how we get on, and if we've got time we might do that today. If not, we, you know, we'll have to come back and maybe do that another time. I mean, unless obviously this looks appalling, in which case we won't bother, and I'll wish that I hadn't bought the book really. But I mean, it is a lovely book, isn't it? And I mean, these images are super yummy, aren't they? Really yummy. So yeah, let's just love this one here. Gorgeous. And I mean, I'm very drawn to the ones with the purples and the pinks, you've probably noticed. So for me, yeah, they're definitely kind of the winning ones, are the ones with purples and pinks in them. So I'm just mainly kind of pulling out those, and I'm trying to stick with all of the ones with the same colour background rather than mixing in the white and the, you know, the yellowy type background. So let's just take this one. Okay, so yeah, that's probably good enough, I think, for the moment. Oh, she says as she flicks through the book. I can't quite leave it now because it's, you know, it is such a nice book, and you do get sucked in to just flicking through. Once you start flicking through those pages, it's hard to stop because they're so pretty. Okay, right, let me just see what's on the other side there. Okay, right, let's just now pop that to one side. I'm just going to quickly finish my tea. Okay, so I'm back now, and I've just cut out actually some of these pages. So this is how they obviously did look with a sort of border, and I've just cut them out to be able to use them, you know, more like that really. So let's just get cracking and do some of that collage. So just going to put these in my lap so they're not spread all over the desk. Honestly, you just run out of room in the end, and yeah, just trying to kind of keep it a little bit more visible, or yeah, so it's so you can see what I'm doing. Obviously, otherwise you just becomes just a big mash of, or mix of book pages. So right, I'm just going to get glue in anywhere and everywhere. So just take this book page here. Okay, oops. We'll just then glue this one on. Got my dry wipe, so just take any excess glue off with the wipe. Oops. Like that. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Maybe you are also working on some of these collage pages. Oh, they're so addictive. I can't tell you. I mean, I've done loads of them actually since Joey's you know, original video. They're yeah, super addictive, to be honest. Really enjoyable, super addictive, and yeah, I just kind of can't stop doing them now, weirdly. I don't know quite why they're so, you know, what it is about them, but something about them is just very, very, very addictive, and just loving doing them. Plus, I mean, it's so fantastic to have such a brilliant way of using up book pages, because of course you're using whole book pages, so they get through them really fast, where, you know, if we're truthful, not a lot else really gets through them to that same extent. So yeah, they're really you know, they're really good from that point of view as well, to be honest. Right, thinking kind of maybe need to make this slightly bigger in terms of height. So yeah, let's just kind of attach this one here. Like that. Okay. Now, thinking I should probably start mixing in some of the florals with the text now. So we'll just put this one on here. I mean, as I say, who knows how this is going to look. It might look absolutely rubbish, in which case I'll just wish I hadn't bought the book in the first place. But, you know, I'm hoping it's going to look really cool, really good. Because like a lot of these things, you know, it maybe will look rubbish until we start cutting it up, you know, because a lot of the things that we make, I think until you actually start cutting them around, you know, they maybe are not looking like anything much. I'm just going to raise my camera, hold on. Right, hopefully I've got kind of more in on the screen now. So it is very tricky fitting, you know, fitting anything much in. Okay, let's just see. Got some of my stamp book here. I love this stamp book. It's like just a stamp catalogue, but I really do love it. You know, every time I use it, I just, yeah, just always love it, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I think I quite like it like that. Might prefer it that way round actually, with less stamps showing. Okay. because I forgot that actually that was the bottom down there, wasn't it? We didn't need it even taller than that, I'm sure. I'll just mop that up a bit. Oh my goodness. I'm not making a very good job of this so far, so even though I've made loads of these, I clearly have not not perfected the technique of making them. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those days. Actually, to be honest, it started as one of those days when I walked my daughter to school this morning. Oh, she was moaning, she fell over, you know, and weirdly enough, I bumped into my friend, you know, like at the school gate kind of thing as we were both walking in, and already I said to her, oh, it's one of those days already. So, yeah, we just have those days, don't we, where, you know, just right from the off, you just know it's going to be one of them. Okay. Okay. Like that. I mean, you know, part of me thinks, well, how can this not look nice? Because these book pages are so, so lovely. You know, it can't really not look nice, can it? But I guess it might look strange, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll hope for the best, and yeah, hope it pans out well. I think I might put that one down there. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then we'll just fill in this little space here, like that, and this here. Okay, right, let's just squish that down. Okay, spread that. Okay, and then maybe we will have a little bit of this, maybe here. Where's this going? Just trying to think where I want the glue, really, but yeah. Okay. Okay, and then let's just have a couple more. So maybe this one, maybe here. Wondering whether I haven't really got enough of these, to be honest. You know, I should have perhaps put more on, I'm not sure. I mean, like I say, you know, it's very much trial and error, and just, you know, often you just don't really know until it is finished and you come to use it, and then you can kind of see where you know, where you might want to go from there. So, right, let's just put this one in here. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then, yeah, I think we'll have this one just like sideways on here, I think. Okay, like that. So, I mean, we're nearly done already. They fly together, don't they, these, you know, whole page collage backgrounds. You know, they just, yeah, they just really come together very, very quickly, which is great. You know, who wants a project that takes forever? You know, quick and easy. That's my motto. Just something that's just super quick and very easy to make. You know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You don't want anything that you're going to be stressing about or, you know, thinking, oh, I'm not sure that's working. You know, you just want it to be, yeah, fun and easy and not have to overthink it at all. Right, I'm just seeing how this would look here. Again, I mean, I didn't really want to have to start piecing bits in, but it may be that, you know, maybe we'll just have to. Maybe just like that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so again, just glue this down. Okay. Oh dear. Oops. Oh gosh, trying to just line this up a little bit. And it doesn't really matter if it's overhanging slightly because I can obviously tidy it up afterwards, but okay. And then we're going to have this one here. Yeah, I think like that. So come on, like that. Okay, looking good. Right, so we'll just put this to one side to dry. Do we think we've got enough of those floral book pages? Because obviously if we cut this into sort of chunks, we actually haven't really got that many of them, have we? Which, yeah, I just kind of suddenly thought, perhaps we haven't really got enough. So perhaps we should put some more in one or two areas. What do you think? Maybe we should have one here again. Perhaps I'll have them touching, kind of linked. Or perhaps those two touching. Yeah, let's do that. Just because otherwise, you know, I'm just aware that when I cut this up, I'm going to end up with like none visible if I'm not careful. So, yeah, just need to bear that in mind, I suppose. You know, because I don't know how I'm using this yet. So it could be any way, you know, could use it in any way, shape or form. And until we know, I guess it's better to have too many, or, you know, lots of the floral pages. Otherwise it's just going to look really, really weird and unbalanced and not really have any, you know, any much going on. So let me just cut out another one. They're such gorgeous pages, aren't they? I mean, can you see that? It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Let's trim that down. And should we have that one just there, or should we have this one sideways? I mean, again, it's just kind of depending really how we're going to be cutting this. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, maybe it should be sideways. I don't know. Or perhaps it should be that way. Or let's just pop it on like that. So, okay, let's just get that one down. I'm thinking stitching, you know, I think stitching would look good on this. I don't know what colour. Don't know whether black stitching, like contrasting, would look really good, or whether actually we should have something more, you know, like purple or something, so it's like in keeping with those flowers. Not sure. But how gorgeous does that look? So I'm going to pop that to one side and then I might take it to the sewing machine. Let's just quickly have a look before I kind of get rid of stuff, how it would look if we actually just had it with the florals. So I mean, it might just look really, really rubbish. And the other thing that I've got actually is some of my background pages, my painted background pages, which are very vibrant in colour. So I'm actually wondering whether they might look quite good with this as well. So let me pull some of those in. Hold on. Oops. They're just off to the side of the desk. So hang on 2 seconds while I pull them in. So they might be going to be maybe too vibrant. I don't know. I mean, they're pretty yummy, aren't they? Pretty yummy, I must say. Okay. Let's just see what that would kind of look like. Oh, I don't know now. I don't know whether that's just going to look really, really appalling. Not sure. Again, this is where I just think, oh, if only I were live, because then I would just be able to hear you guys and, you know, hear what your thoughts are. Loving it with the green, actually. Do you know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these into smaller sections, you know, a bit more like a book page size, because that might just be easier to work with. So I'm thinking kind of if we did that, and then I'm wondering whether I could mix in some book page, so we're then adding like another dimension with the green. Again, I mean, this is all very much on the fly now, so who knows, this might be going to be appalling. But yeah, kind of thinking, you know, just go with it like this. And if we were to have, you know, some more, say, of the green again, I wonder whether I should chop this down again, so we can have some smaller sections of the green. Wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. So do we think we should actually cut this down? Because it will go further, won't it, then? Let's do that. And to be honest, because this green is very vibrant, you know, we probably don't need quite such huge bits, do we? Right, let's get cracking. Actually, I'm going to put it like this. So, yeah, this is very much winging it. This is not a planned way this video was going. But let's just see how we get on. Right, let's put that there. Oh, so probably now. Oh no, that's okay. So then I'm going to just put some green there. So these are the green background pages that I made with the alcohol inks. Hopefully that video's gone up and I haven't misjudged, you know, the order of the videos. But yeah, I think these we did together. If it's not gone up yet, it will be going up. So, but hopefully it's already up. And, you know, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But stranger things have happened, I've got to be honest, you know. It would not be beyond the realms of possibility that I've misjudged or, you know, miscalculated when videos are going up and things like that. So, right, I'm going to just put this one down now. Again, just so as we've got it a little bit bigger than it actually sort of was. So, let's just pop this here. Okay, like that. Okay. Like that. And then, yeah, love this there. That's just gorgeous. Then we could have some green here. Maybe like that. And again, maybe another floral. Oh my goodness. Look at how gorgeous they are looking. Aren't they stunning? Love, love, love how that green looks, honestly. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I do love green, I have to say. So yeah, definitely I'm a green fan. But wow, it looks absolutely lovely. Lovely on these pages. Wondering whether I need a little bit more green there. I've got some more of the green pages, but these are not so green. Let's just have a look. I've got some paler ones here. That one's not too bad actually. So again, let me just cut this down into smaller chunks. To, you know, so I've got plenty to use. Honestly, this is even hard for me to use this because there's this big sort of tendency to want to hoard these greens. I know, what's wrong with me? But they are lovely, aren't they? Which, of course, that's going to cause me a problem. Oh dear. Right, let's just get this glued down over there. Like that, and that, and that. Just checking that these are going roughly, you know, where I want them to go. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to have that there. Then I'm going to do this one here. Which we'll just put a bit there. Oh dear. Like that. Okay. Oh, I love those inked papers so much. They are just so scrumptious. Oh, honestly, just love them. Okay. There's something about green, to be honest. I mean, not necessarily all shades of green, but I mean, I pretty much love most shades of green. It's such a stunning colour. Absolutely love it. Love green. Right, there we go. Okay. They are gorgeous, aren't they? So yeah, then I'm going to just move this up here. I'm going to have then, oops, this one I think down here. And then maybe like that. Right, let me just cut out another couple of the pages here. So as we're, you know, ready to go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, these books, they're very tiny images. I mean, you know, they're okay for fussy cutting, I guess, the individual flowers. I mean, personally, I think they're quite small. You know, and as you know, I'm not really a small person. I like to use big, you know, bigger pieces, but, you know, they'd look okay, I think, fussy cut. They would perhaps be a little bit on the fiddly side, but, you know, they'd probably work all right. You know, if you are someone who likes to use smaller pieces, you know, like I say, personally, I'm, yeah, always kind of drawn to like much bigger pieces. You know, I find them easier to work with. I find them easier to obviously actually work with, if you see what I mean. So easier to work with in a creative sort of sense, you know, design sort of sense, and also easier to work with in a physical sense, you know, cutting them up and what have you. But, you know, we all have our own preferences, don't we? So if you like small things, you may actually really quite, you know, be drawn to the size of these pieces in this book. Right, let's just pop this on here. Like that. Okay. Oops. Just want to come down that side a bit. Right. Yeah, I love how that green looks. It's so pretty, isn't it? I think perhaps the purple, you know, it wasn't looking great because actually looking at these flowers, I mean, they're not really purple, are they? They're pink. So the purple perhaps would have looked better with the other sheet that we did, because obviously that had more purple flowers. But for this particular sheet, I think definitely the pink, you know, the pink flowers look better with the green. Right, let's just put in some more book page. Okay, so just then Come on, glue, don't start mucking about now. Don't know why the glue suddenly, oops, suddenly decided to play, you know, play up and muck about. Right, pull that out here actually. Okay, and pop some glue down there. Okay, a little bit here. Right, there we go. Yep, like how that looks. And then, oh, we've just got, oh, we have got, actually, we've got quite a bit of the green left, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't need to be stingy with the green anymore because there actually is a fair amount of green. Oops. What were the other florally ones? Okay, so yeah, let's have that one. Oh dear, I can't now decide. I've suddenly gone into overthinking mode, and you know, that just always is a mistake, isn't it? You know, I was doing fine, and then the second that I start to kind of really concentrate, it becomes near on impossible to then, you know, pull something together, I find. Perhaps I should have this here. And perhaps like that. I don't know now. See, I'm still overthinking it. Just now can't stop overthinking, which is, you know, very annoying. Very annoying. Right, let's just put this down there. And then again, just put some in here. Okay, like that. Okay. Put some more glue here on that edge. Yeah, so again, I'm thinking maybe some stitching here would be quite nice. Maybe green, like vibrant green stitching would be quite nice, I think. Right. Perhaps we'll have this up here. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. Okay, and then just, yeah, glue that one down there. Okay, right, yeah, looking good. And then I've just got this little corner here, which, where do we want that? Do we want another piece here? Oh dear, this is just, right, let's cut out this one and see what we're going to do with this one. Okay. Oh, where to put this one now? Maybe here, and maybe this. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's quite nice, just that corner really showing. Wondering if we could cut this down, or whether actually we should just leave it as the full book page. No, I'm going to just try cutting this in half, so let's hope that I don't regret this. Because I thought that looks quite nice there. We might maybe have something here. this maybe here. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So let's just pop this one down. And I'm thinking one more of the Florally book pages. Probably not that one actually that I've got to the side, because now I'm looking, maybe that's a bit purpley, I don't know. I'll put it in a second and we'll have a quick look, see what we think. It might just be that I'm again maybe overthinking a bit too much. I wonder if I wanted to overlap that a bit. That's probably better, isn't it? Okay. Then we've got this here. Okay. Put that down like that. Okay, and then yeah, we've got this one here, which I love, love, love this green. Oh, again, I'm just trying to be really super stingy, thinking, can I just use like a section of this? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, let's just cut that down. Because then I've still got this to use somewhere else. So yeah, just being really stingy, I can just fill that into that space there. Okay. Like that. Okay, and again, just squish that glue out like that. Yeah, love how this looks actually. Right, let's just have a look now with this last one. Again, thinking perhaps we could cut this into a smaller piece. So I'll just cut it out first. I mean, they are truly lovely images, aren't they? Really, really, really pretty. Okay. Again, let's just see if I cut that down. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to cut it through the middle here. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to have this down here. Just here in this corner. Like that. Yeah, love that. And then that final piece, do we want to have that anywhere, or am I just overdoing it for the sake of it? Do you know, I'm going to cut it down further, so I'm just going to cut this down. Excuse my coughing there, or clearing my throat, sorry. I think we could have this. Yeah, let's just kind of have it there, I think. Oh, look at the back as well. Hadn't even noticed the back of that. The back actually goes better with this page, to be honest, because we've got lots of the pinks and not really purples going on. So let's just go with the back. That was just pure fluke, really, that I happened to turn it over and just the back was that pretty pink flower. Which that just, you know, leads me on to that thought that, you know, quite often have people suggesting cutting a collage sheet from the back. I really do want to do that. I'm not brave enough to do it, but it does sound super fun. Love the idea that you're going to get the most eclectic, weird and wonderful things. Just not quite brave enough to actually do it. So maybe I will eventually build up the courage. Who knows? Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Right, so I've got these little bits here. Of course, I'm not going to throw these away because, my gosh, they are lovely, aren't they? So I'm just going to, yeah, hoard those. Right, I'm going to leave this to dry and the other one to dry. I may take it to my sewing machine. Actually, I may take, you know, both of them to the sewing machine and do some stitching around the pieces. I mean, this one actually looks pretty boring now compared to the one with the green, doesn't it? So, yeah, I might even have to add some colour into this one. Let me just see what that purple would look like. That purple, I mean, it definitely is livening it up, isn't it? Is it too much? That's the question. The thing is, what I like and what other people like is often two different things. And I kind of just always think, oh, everyone loves colour. And actually, not everybody loves colour. You know, a lot of people think, you know, that colour is kind of way over the top. So, yeah, perhaps I should be a little bit more restrained, really. But it's hard to operate restraint when you're very drawn to colour as a person, which, you know, I definitely am very drawn to colour. So, oh, do you know, I'm just going to go for this. Now, I'm even wondering, do I want torn edges? I'm not sure, because obviously I've not had torn edges anywhere else on here. I feel like torn edges, they could either look really, really great, or they could just kind of spoil it completely. And of course, because I'm hoarding this, I'm not brave enough to actually tear some edges to see. Should we just cut some down? Let's just do that. Again, I'm going to cut this quite small actually, because I'm hoping that we can then really get quite a bit, you know, spread around on the page. So I mean, like that, for instance. Oh, I really want to try it torn. I just don't dare. Let's just go for it. Oh, right. In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Or we could have like the torn edge kind of overlapping. That's quite nice, isn't it? So let's just tear this edge now as well. Okay, yeah. Oh, I quite like that. Right. So I don't necessarily want all the edges torn, but some. So let's glue this down on here. Honestly, I struggle so much to make colourless things. It's, you know, I was doing fine, really liked how this looked, and, you know, loved it being all colourless, and then straight away I see that green one, and then it's like, oh, actually I put the two together and now this looks drab and boring, you know. It's, yeah, very hard if you're kind of like me and just drawn to colour naturally, then it is really hard to not put colour everywhere, isn't it? Okay. This actually has quite a lot of blue in it, this piece, so I'm not sure that this is actually quite the right piece, to be honest. It also is very bright pink. I don't know if you can see that shade of hot pink, but that's not really, yeah, it's probably not the right colour, is it? So let's just tear this piece down. Oh, that's better. Yep, that's definitely better. Okay, let's just pop that one down. I mean, just that little tiny bit of, you know, what I would deem as kind of hot pink would just kind of change that to whether it would be okay or not okay to use, I think. So, yeah, sometimes it really is kind of worth just, you know, checking, even if it just seems like, well, that's only a really tiny bit. That might be the difference between you really not liking your finished piece or really, you know, loving it. So it's definitely worth, you know, bearing those types of things in mind. Right, okay. So, I mean, here I've got quite a large area with the hot pink, which I don't think I'm going to actually be able to use at all. So let's just tear this edge down, where it's obviously not really got any hot pink going on. Oh, that's quite nice there. So let me just tear that white off. Yeah, I quite like that. So I'm just going to down there. Oh, I've hardly ever had glue problems since changing to these Sugar Bell bottles, so I'm not quite sure what the issue is today. It's just obviously my glue is having a funny 5 minutes. Yeah, very rarely experienced problems since using these. But it's obviously just protesting today. Whoops. Again, maybe it's the weird change in the weather, because it's, you know, 1 minute it's boiling, the next minute it's raining and cold. So yeah, maybe the glue's even, you know, protesting about that. Okay. I think maybe a little piece up here. Now, just wondering, do we want to have this anywhere? Okay, let's just cut this in two. Honestly, this book's one of those, you know, very hard to cut into books, because all of the images are so lovely that, you know, there's this big tendency to want to hoard every single thing that's in the book. So yeah, if you look at that book, that's just something to be aware of. You may struggle to actually then use it, is my experience. Well, to be fair, I'm better if I kind of get straight on. So I have really not had that book very long, and for me, I'm better off using it straight away before I do get attached to it, because otherwise, you know, that would happen, that I would then hoard it and not want to use it ever. Ever. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I don't know what this is going on with my glue. Sometimes it just gets these like kind of sticky type bits stuck in it, which is what's going on today. Okay, let's pop this one down. I'm going to put it, I think, there, quite close to that book page. And then we will put this piece of purpley to the side, like that. Oh, I love how that looks. That's so gorgeous. That purple with that is really, really, really lovely, isn't it? Really lovely. Might even cut this into two, actually. So we'll have one. Perhaps I should have it. Oh, I don't know now. Oh, perhaps there. Then perhaps this is, I feel, not really the right piece now. But I mean, it's very extravagant to then have to cut out a whole new sheet, isn't it? So I'm just going to go with it anyway. So let's put this one down here because it looks nice. Okay. Okie dokie. And then this piece over here. And I'm thinking I need something, you know, in the way of this purpley colour. Maybe going across. So do I have any more of this, or is this it? Hold on, got some paler. Oh, that's just, yeah, too pale. I've got this one again. Yeah, it's quite blue, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have to go with this. I have to avoid that hot pink section, which unfortunately seems like it's quite a bit of it. Okay. No, I just don't think that this one's working for me, so I'm going to, yeah, not have that one there, I think. We'll just have this one here. Yeah, not here. Yeah, Let's have it here, I think. Oh, it's so tough to decide. I'm still debating. I'm so sorry. Oh, honestly. Let's get this stuck down. Right. Okay, so yeah, pop that one down. Oops. Okay. Yep. Loving how that looks. So yeah, I mean, completely now gone off at a tangent because I just couldn't, you know, couldn't bear looking at it not being all bright and colourful. I do have this doily. Honestly, this is now getting ridiculous, isn't it? It's more colourful by the second, but oh, I don't know. We might add some of this doily. Right, I'm going to leave these to dry and then I'm going to take them to the sewing machine. So I probably won't be back today. We'll probably be in another video, but yeah, I mean, I hope that you like what we've done so far. As I say, totally failed there, trying to keep them a bit more neutral, but we will see what we come up with. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks, Anne. Bye.